nerds, welcome back to another episode of Dash of Salt, the place where you can hear guys like you talk about the things that make our spidey sense tingle. We review the geeky news of today and give it to you like Lando gave up Solo for Vader.
Hey!
To review all the news of this multiverse, we need super friends. So here are some of mine.
Zim.
Cam.
And I'm your host, Brendan S.
So, man, first off, I want to say that Shane is no longer officially, I said it with air quotations, officially with Nerd Salt Inc. He's more of a, I guess, like a freelance guy or something. He'll be here whenever he can. But for the time being, he's not officially our guy. Yeah. He's just there whenever.
Yeah. Also, Snowy is home with the flu, so we still have that naked mole rat looking SOB. It's just he's not feeling well today.
So, first thing we'll talk about, I guess like something we wanted to talk about for a while, or at least me and Brandon want to talk about for a while, is how we got to where we're at right now. Why do we play video games? Why do we love video games? Why do we read comics? Why we watch the comic book movies, all that stuff. So I think now is a good time since it's the new year, 2017, new beginnings, y'all. Yeah. Woo!
Till the world ends in nuclear fire, but okay.
That's 5 months from now. So I'll let y'all start. What made y'all want to do stuff like this?
Who's oldest?
Oh shit, that would be me then.
Alright, you go first then.
I remember when I was 9. Nah, it was like during my 4th birthday. I remember someone, I guess, one of my dad's friends bought me an NES system. Game with Mario, Duck Hunt, and I think someone bought another game or something. I can't remember, but I ended up getting like not a lot of well-known games, but like games that were just here and there because I guess we got from like a pawn shop or some shit. But since then, I've been playing the hell out of Super Mario Brothers. My cousin had Super Mario Brothers 3. I had a neighbor who had an NES. She had I don't know what game she had. She had Pac-Man for the NES. I remember that. Then she had some other side-scrolling shooter. And then what was cool, another neighbor of mine. This is when I was living in Germany, Berlin for like a year. There was a girl who lived like 2 apartments down who had a Super Nintendo. And she had Super Mario Brothers, or Super Mario World and F-Zero, and I played those. I was like, man, I want to get a Super NES now. So when we moved back here to Tennessee, I got a N64 like 2 days, or not 2 days, but 2 years. No, when it came out, when the N64 came out, because another friend of mine had a Super NES, and he had like all these good like Nintendo like Mario games, stuff like that. And I was like, I want a Super Nintendo. After that, I think around that time, that's when I started getting really more into gaming. Because I didn't get that Super Nintendo, I got an N64. But after that, I was like, man, I'm so into gaming. But I wasn't really much into comics. But the funny thing is like my first comic I ever read was Super Mario Brothers and Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. So I read those when I was a kid. And then I didn't really got big into like Batman, Superman, people like that until I say mostly like my early adult years. Because right about that time, that's when it was cool to be a geek or whatever. So everybody had everybody was about Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, all that. And I was like, I never read any of the comics. So I had some friends who had some of the comics. I read them from time to time. Oh, okay, this is cool. But I didn't understand the universe so much. So like when I heard about this Batman, or I hear about this Batman doing this, Batman doing that, I'm like, wait, ain't it the same Batman and stuff? And I had thousands of people try to explain everything to me. I was like, this is blowing my mind. You don't see that in Super Mario Brothers. It's the same plumber for the past 30 years doing the same shit. I ain't got to worry about multiple mushroom kingdoms and shit. I'm looking for my drink right now.
You do about Link, but that's another story.
Boy. I thought it was the same people until like I think it was Wind Waker. And I was like, oh shit, this is different. I'm not even going to bother with this. But most people I associate with, they're all into games and comics. Like I don't pick these people by choice. They just happen to like this. I was like, all right, let's just roll with it. Yeah. So
some friendships are made. Most of mine are just because I've talked about something.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be talking about Batman, and somebody walks up and they're like, "You like Batman?"
That's pretty much how most of my friendship starts because I'll say something, and then they'll say something. Like we'll be talking about the most random shit, and then somehow we'll get to like video games. Like, you play video games? Mm-hmm. Have you played Super Smash Brothers or whatever? And I'm like, dude, I love that game. They say, no, we're friends. And then slowly but surely, I'll get to like other stuff, and I'm like, dude, how have I not met you in my life? You're like my brother right now.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep. It's pretty much how it went. But what really got me into wanting to do YouTube was this guy. There was two guys I used to watch on YouTube all the time. Dude of Rock 18 with his friends, and his brother, and this dude named Vash12349. And Vash was more comedic, whereas Dude of Rock was more about competitive and friendly gameplay. So I was thinking, like, what if I could do something more like that together, like being funny, funny slapstick stuff, comedy, but still playing with other people, and that's what I wanted my channel originally be based off. But at the time, there was no one else I knew to play games with, and I was, green when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I was like, I'll just play games and see where it goes with. But as years go on, there was a lot of challenges. Like, I was moving around town a lot. I was not having the money to keep up to speed with stuff, and the equipment I was using was old. So when I upload a video, like now with my equipment, with my Mac, it takes about probably not even 5 minutes to upload a video, or rather to render it, but to upload it, it'll take about maybe an hour. On my old laptop, it took all day. I had to do it early in the morning and hopefully let it, upload while I'm at work. Come home, there'll be 10-20% times where I come home and it's still uploading. It's not even halfway done. And I'm like, oh my God. And it'll be like for a 10-minute, not even a 10-minute video too. That's how bad it was. But hopefully now that I have a new computer, and hopefully if I make more money, I'll get better equipment where I can just upload, just like that. But that's pretty much what got me up to this. And I'm glad I actually found people like you guys and other people who wanted to do collaborations and stuff like that. So I hope this year will be a good year for my channel. If not for my channel, at least for my Twitch channel. I want to at least be more focused on that than I am with YouTube.
Yeah, I think we
loud ass Xbox.
at least for me, it was pretty easy to kind of gather people like you and Zim over here to actually be interested in doing something like this, which was really cool for me because, I've grown up, I didn't go to friends' houses. I was always like by myself playing games or watching movies, but just staying at home a lot. And I had friends like. This is not to say
I was pretty much the same way. I was like, I had friends, but I was mostly inside.
Yeah.
It was mostly because my parents were like, "Don't go outside, don't go outside." I was like, "It is boring in here. I like to go outside, say hi to my friends on the skateboard and the bicycles. I like to do that too."
The Razor scooter.
But it was also hard to find it's hard to find people that kind of understand or like the same things you do, but also have the same type of humor as you.
Yeah.
So then you're like, well, this would be interesting. We should record this.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with me and Cameron. Like I think talked about Call of Duty.
I think we were talking about Call of Duty.
We were talking about some game, and I was like, dude, what would be awesome is if we recorded it. And then with Zim over here,
he approached me because his old man used to work with me, and he told him that I was the resident comic geek in the place we worked. So he came to me.
And comic books is what I think started our friendship.
See, with me, like I grew up in a little dirt hole, middle of nowhere, damn town. Nerdy kid, watch all the cartoons and stuff growing up. I couldn't really get most superhero comics because the local Piggly Wiggly really only carried Archie comics. So I grew up reading Archie, especially the Archie Sonic and Knuckles comics. Like, I really loved the Knuckles comics. And those always came in more regularly for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, then in high school, I started playing Dungeons & Dragons. That's where Zim came from. It's because I liked the cartoon Invader Zim. And that nickname has followed me for over a decade. Let's see, went to college, found the local brood of nerds, ingrained myself in them. Got really heavily into the role-playing scene up in this town. I have standing invitations at a few different groups. Of course, that's hard as shit to schedule. I've gamed with a bunch of people. Like, there's 6 degrees of separation to find someone who's gamed with me. Let's see, comic books. So yeah, I started visiting a little comic store by the college. Then I had a relationship go to unholy shit, and just basically spent all my money on that. Then I had to wean myself off of that. The new 52 helped because it pissed me off. And and I like doing stuff like this because I grew up watching Mystery Science Theater, which is just a true masterpiece and is coming back. So don't let the world burn up before we get our new MST3K series. God damn it! Patton Oswalt's going to be on it. It's going to be great.
Be something to hear.
Oh, he's not one of the riffers. He's one of the mad scientists. But
okay.
He's still going to be there writing and stuff and having fun. It's going to be great.
Nice.
And,
I was going to say, I wish Joe was here. He can give us his little tidbit.
We found Joey in the back of a van.
He's like, hey, come on with us, man. You don't need to be in the back of a van. That's bad places.
I traded him for a banana from the mole people.
So, yeah, that's pretty much our origin stories right there. So go ahead and make a comic book out of that, Marvel, and put us in the new Marvel vs. Capcom game.
There's too much alcohol and swearing for them to put up. They wouldn't let Tony Stark drink. They won't let me.
So,
I didn't play any NES.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Video games.
96.
Yeah, he's
born
too
in
young.
96, man.
I was born in '88, and the NES came out in like '80.
Well, yeah, but we didn't have money to buy any systems when I was a kid.
So I was gonna say, like, by the time I got my NES, the Super NES was already out.
You know what my first system was?
What was that?
An Intellivision.
Oh man, you had the old school.
Yeah, it was my dad's. I played that when I was little. Then I got a Genesis when I was a little older. Then moved to the N64. Then GameCube. Then the original Xbox. Then a PS2. Then so on and so forth.
I think the oldest system I've ever played was the Atari 2600. Is that the one with the one control stick?
The one
and the red
stick
button?
and the little button. Yeah,
that's the one I played. I don't know what game it was. I don't think there was anything on the cartridge, but I remember it was just a square, and you move around. It's this orange square. I think it was orange, and you can shoot like bullets and stuff. But I didn't know how it worked. And I'm like 4 or 5 years old, so I'm trying to figure this out. I'm used to Super Mario Brothers, where it's clear as day what you're supposed to do, whereas you just a dot in this black space around some walls and stuff, and you're trying to shoot stuff. I didn't know what to do, so I just gave up, and I was like, I would like to go back to Super Mario Brothers. Yeah. I can jump on Goombas and know what I'm supposed to do. I can't shoot shapes and not know what to do.
Yeah, you guys remember when McDonald's used to sell those little video game?
Yeah, I remember the Sonic ones
in there. Yeah,
that had, or I think it was Sonic.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
That probably was my first system.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then, when I first got into gaming, though, it was Halo 2.
What game were they advertising for that? There had been a Sonic game.
I think it was like
just
Sonic Racing and like Super Monkey Ball. It was GameCube era Sega when they had some projects because Nintendo was giving them work, and now no one will touch them with a 30-foot cattle prod.
I hope this new Sonic game, Sonic Mania, comes out working well. And also, it looks awesome.
Also, screw them for screwing up Aliens, Alien Colonial Marines.
Oh yeah.
God, that game sucks.
Sega, man, y'all need to get y'all shit together, man. Please don't screw up with Sonic Mania. I'm begging you.
They scrapped an Alien survival RPG game for that.
For Colonial Marines? Oh wow.
And the Colonial Marines trailer is awesome. Like it's them like all, running up to a cargo bay and all like a big squad of Marines fighting the Queen. Nah. Lame.
So, with that being said, did y'all see the presentation for the Nintendo Switch last week?
I did.
So, what's y'all's thoughts on that?
I didn't like ARMS.
You know, like ARMS?
That doesn't appeal to me at all.
Yeah.
I like the idea of being able to give your friend a controller and you can have a controller, and they don't have to have the system for you guys to play together.
So you don't have to worry about buying a second controller. As long as you got the system, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
And you can get the other controller, but did you see the price on that thing? The Pro controller was like almost $80. I think it was like $70, $80. I think.
The hell, Nintendo, damn.
Yeah, they were.
What's the price of system? Another Xbox controller or PS?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Wait till the Mad Catz one come out. It won't work.
Is Mad Catz even around anymore?
I don't know.
I haven't seen them make controllers, but I'm sure they're still around making computers.
They screwed up Splatoon though by not calling it Splatoon with the 2 in the middle.
Oh, is it really? I thought it was called Splatoon 2.
Yeah, they are. That's what they should have done.
Oh, you're saying they should have done that?
Yeah, Splatoon 2, the Inkening.
Yeah, it's $70 in the North America and £64.99 in UK.
Damn.
So yeah, it's gonna be pretty much. It's gonna cost more than an actual game to get this Pro controller.
Man, fuck that.
And it's like that makes no sense because the system itself is all the price is gonna be at $300 or $29.99, whatever. Yeah. But the pay like you're getting the controller. The controller's not the controller is sold separately. So you got the system $300, controller $370 if you want that controller, and then the game $60. So that comes to $410 if you want all of that together. Now, that's not including if a game is, and that's considered if a game is not included with the system that comes out. Zelda's supposed to come out when the system comes out, but no one said
that they're going to include it because they'll make more money.
Which is crazy, because
that's what they did with the Wii U.
Watching Mario.
Title.
Well, that's what they did on the Wii. The Zelda game came out first, Twilight Princess, and then Mario came out, and then on the GameCube.
Well, they had Mario Maker, or did that come out after the Wii U?
No, I mean on the Wii.
Oh, the
Twilight Princess.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
Wii U, they had Wii U. Mario Maker came out later after that. I think Mario Maker came out. Didn't Mario Maker come out after Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
So I can't. I think the only Nintendo game or Mario game that came out, or not the only, but the first one was that 3D one. Not Mario's 3D World, but
Galaxy.
Not Galaxy. The one you could play as 4 people in a 3D
Mario
world.
64 3D.
No, not that one.
I know what you mean.
But it's one you play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Rosalina. All
yeah. Fuck, what is it?
I hated that game because every time you jump on another.
Was it just called Super Mario 3D?
I can't remember what it's called, but I know which one you're talking about. Everyone in the comments will know.
Y'all tell us in the comments. Your friend in the comments will tell us.
Yeah. Hi, zombie.
I got a computer. I can look it up, but I don't feel like doing it right now.
We're lazy.
we're that lazy. But I just want to say something. Like do y'all think the price for the new system coming out is fair? $300?
I mean, it's better than $500, which is what Xbox.
Yeah, it's less ridiculous than what the Xbone and PS4 were saying in their. Remember their presentations that basically caused riots in the streets? Like, oh, you can't let your friends borrow a game disc.
Right.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, but now,
flipping tables now.
And like that's not a thing, but you can family share.
Yeah.
Because like that's what me and my brother do, and we only have to buy one game. You know.
See, that's smart right there. So you got some friends who are close, family share that shit. Well, it's only on one Xbox though, right?
Yeah, it's one Xbox. Like, if he buys something, it goes to my Xbox and his Xbox.
Oh, so you can do it on separate Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, man. There you go.
Yeah.
You just have to share with me.
You have to set. So he has my Xbox set as his own home Xbox.
Right.
So if he buys something on his Xbox, it automatically goes to mine because it thinks that it's his.
Oh, okay.
And then it's vice versa for me. If I buy a game, it goes to his because I have his as my home Xbox.
Oh, okay.
But you can only do it twice. Like you can't.
Yeah.
So and you can't do it.
You can't just daisy chain it.
Yeah, and I think you can only switch it once a year.
Oh.
So you can, if he wanted to make my stepdad's Xbox his home Xbox, he could do that, but he'd have to wait a year before he
can do it again or switch back
to me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it sucks because as soon as he takes it off, like all the games that he bought are just gone. So I only have my games.
Now I don't remember from the presentation. I don't think anyone mentioned it, but like, do they have a feature where you can like stream your games like you do on the One and the PS4 or something like that, or record? I think they said they're going to make it later where you can record stuff on the Switch. I'm not 100% sure.
I think they mentioned that. Yeah, it's mostly I watched the thing, but
yeah, like I think they're going to do it like how PlayStation did, where you couldn't do it at first, but then you had to wait till like a month or so later.
Yeah,
I think they said something about that.
Yeah.
Any games y'all interested in? Y'all seeing?
Mario,
besides Zelda, because I know everyone's wanting to see that.
Mario and like with realistic people around him is fucking creepy.
It's weird.
Yeah. It's like some weird nightmare shit.
But as far as I know, I think that's only a stage, and then like other places it's going to be like
more Mario like.
Yeah, because like there's a level they show that looks like he's in like Food World and stuff, and like
it's the hub world.
Yeah,
probably.
Could be. And then there's also like some of the enemies here. Like this, I saw a Spiny and a Hammer Bro, but the Hammer Bro was wearing a chef's hat and throwing pans instead of his hammer.
Bork.
Pretty much. And Mario Odyssey looks awesome, man.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
You use the hat as a weapon. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, got blackjack sewn in his hat.
I didn't see any that I particularly liked, But
Yeah.
Really?
Splatoon 2 didn't really look like it added too much to it.
I think all he did was added
Honestly,
like
it was
more
cool.
features, or not features, but like things you can do with the weapons. Like with the rolling pin, you can now splash the ink. So it looked like that's one of the Inklings did. You can splash the ink from the roller instead of just.
Oh, you
rolling
can already
around.
do that.
Oh, I don't know. I never played
Yeah,
Splatoon 1.
Splatoon you could already do that.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know, like maybe they'll add more a bigger story mode or something. Who knows?
The I don't know if it was the hub world I looked at, but the hub world they showed looks bigger, so they probably had more stuff to it.
Yeah, they just haven't really announced any of it yet.
And
they might do like with Splatoon, where they kind of slowly release stuff to build hype.
There's a lot of hype for Splatoon. I mean, they had that little thing a couple months ago where they featured the Squid Sisters.
Yeah,
they had that little concert or whatever. So I'm pretty sure, probably in like Japan, but maybe not so much here in the U.S. But like they're probably gonna raise that IP more now that the Squid Sisters are popular over there.
Yeah.
Anything with anime eyes is popular over in Japan. You put anime eyes on a pencil, it'll sell.
I'm excited
It's Lead Song.
to play like Skyrim and stuff on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
boy,
That's
buy a
awesome.
game that was released on like systems like 5 years ago. Ooh, that's Nintendo needs to get like third-party people.
I hope they do upscale it though. They did say they got like 80 other developers to work on the Switch, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot of third-party things. They didn't show it during the presentation, but they got a new Street Fighter coming out, Street Fighter 2. We can apparently play like Smash Brothers, because they showed a clip where Ryu and Ken was both fighting in Bison, and I'm kind of interested in that. But then they showed. When they showed the trailer, I looked online and looked for the trailer for that, and for a split second near the end of the trailer, you see what looks like Ryu's hands doing a third-dimensional Hadouken. I don't know who it was, I couldn't see, but I was like, wait a minute, is that what are we trying to tell here? Are we making a 3D first-person Street Fighter mode or something?
Oh,
What's
God.
Because one, that's going to be nauseating. Can you imagine doing the spinning kick? Oh boy, people are going to have seizures and motion sickness.
Yeah. That's going to be the big compilation. Instead of people throwing the Wiimote, it's going to be people barfing on their Switch. My thing is like, so we got this, now the weird thing about the Zelda, there's voices in the trailer. Link don't talk, but everyone else does. I'm
actually glad that Link doesn't talk. I'd rather him to be speechless throughout the whole game, but Zelda, everyone else.
Well, isn't that the idea?
Yeah, I think that is.
Anyways?
Yeah.
Now there was a manga that Nintendo Power published, where like based on the SNES one, where Link had lines, like he just talked through the whole thing. But every other thing I've seen, he doesn't say a damn thing. I was gonna say,
I read the Ocarina of Time manga one time. He speaks throughout that whole thing.
Oh, he does?
He speaks through it, and the story is different. Like once you get past the three spiritual stones, from there it kind of differs. I remember one part where the dragon is actually Link's old friend. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. And there was no explanation. It was just like, hey, this...
Wasn't the dragon the Fire Temple boss?
Yeah. The Fire Temple boss is Link's best friend, apparently, according to the manga.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah. And it's actually kind of sad when he has to beat him.
Oh, he still has to kill him?
He still has to kill him, though.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's bad.
You
think like he'll try to spare him? It was like, spoilers. You think he's trying to spare him, but no, he gets the hammer and kills it. You don't see it, but you can see where like they're looking in each other's eyes, and it's like
then he kills him with a hammer. Jesus,
it's like damn. But the only good thing about it is like it makes Link like more like I got to beat Ganon, man. Now I got to beat him because he's doing this.
Beat Ganon's ass with a hammer later.
The manga though is really good though. It's if you haven't read it, look it up online. Don't even buy it. Just look it up. You'll find it. It's everywhere. There's a Majora's Mask one too. Apparently, I didn't get a chance to read.
God.
I want to read that, but I want to play the game first.
Prepare for trauma.
Oh man, you're gonna go through all the stages of death and then some. Stages of
seeing monkeys get boiled, alien abduction.
Hey, that was in the game too, so you may see that shit.
Horrific mutations.
It didn't do much. It's just like, and the funny thing about the manga is like, even though there were like side stuff, they put it in there, but not all of it. But it makes you feel like even though you did it in the game, it's in the manga.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, little thing. I remember doing that.
Yeah.
Gives a little nod to that. What other games they had? They showed.
I'm trying to remember.
ARMS, like I wasn't really big on that.
That didn't really catch my.
I mean, I like the idea, but
yeah,
that looks like something that's probably just gonna be good for the novelty, like Wii Sports.
Yeah.
1-2 Switch, that's the other one. That's no one's gonna play that. Even the only way they're gonna sell that if it comes with the system.
That's probably what it is. Probably gonna be like Wii Sports.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the Wii Sports because like they showed it where like you're supposed to face each other, and it's like what's gonna prevent me from not looking at the screen?
Yeah.
Because like unless it's just a score.
The people who are gonna play that are the same people who play Wii Sports. It's gonna be older adults, and they're gonna play it when they have parties or get-togethers for the holidays or something, and they're gonna play it with their friends.
I think that's what this all is going to be for. It's like just something to play like at a party.
Because kids aren't going to play that.
No, ain't no kids and young adults going to play it.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I doubt that's.
They'll probably play it until their mom or dad finally buys them Zelda or something. Because like, if that does come with the Wii U or the Switch, and then Zelda comes out, that's gonna be like what, $60? So, as a kid, you're not gonna have that kind of money.
I'm pretty sure you're some lawns, little Timmy.
Yeah, you better mow some lawns or something. Because when it comes out in March. You got the whole spring and summer to worry about that until the holiday comes. That's where more games are going to come out. The new Mario's supposed to come out during the holiday season. And then, I don't know when they said Skyrim. I forgot when. What other games they had? New Fire Emblem. Supposed to be the last Fire Emblem too, apparently.
Yeah.
I heard someone said about that. I never played one of them, so I don't even know how to feel about that. And then
my girlfriend is here. She plays those. I don't know those.
And then
never been big on the handheld.
And then a new Shin Megami
Tensei.
Thank you. Shin Megami Tensei. I actually looked it up to see if I could say it right. And that middle word is always that gets me. But yeah, it's supposed to be a new Shin Megami Tensei game. I never played any of them, but I played Persona, so it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, same universe.
I think it's a different one though, because I think in Shin Megami Tensei you actually fight the monsters that you use in Persona. Like you fight the Pixie and
like I said, I'm not too knowledgeable in the series myself.
I know the first game you do that. I don't know about the following games after that. What else they had? Fire Emblem, Shin Megami. What else they showed? They didn't really show much of their first person IP. Now thinking about all the show was Link and Mario. That was it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it was pretty thin on that. It was like, we got a new Zelda. What else do we need?
Pretty much.
Their main thing was to show.
Oh, they got a new Tetris game coming out.
Oh yeah, Tetris Puyo Pop.
Yeah, Puyo Pop. It's pretty much it's supposed to be a 4-player puzzle party game, but you can pick either playing Tetris or Puyo Pop or whatever, which is pretty much if any of y'all have never played that kind of game. Imagine it's Robotnik's Beam Machine pretty much, or a liquid version of Dr. Mario. That's pretty much what it is.
And everyone knows friggin' Tetris.
Everyone knows Tetris. If you don't know Tetris, get off this planet. I can't think of any other games they showed. Let me actually.
I mean, a lot of their games are going to be ones they've already made, like Mario Kart.
Sequels. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Probably going to come back.
Yeah. They need to make a new Smash.
I actually hope they do make like the same Smash, but add more features and more characters to it.
Well, yeah.
I think it will be more fair for that because there's no reason for me to buy both the 3DS and the Wii U version and then buy a Switch version especially if I'm not going to be able to play the Wii U version or the Switch version and transfer all my shit over there. Yeah. There's no reason for that. So I hope if they do a new Smash, they do fix or add more stuff to it or something.
They got the Ice Climbers back in.
Yeah, add the Ice Climbers back in. They wanted to put it in the Wii version or Wii U version, but they couldn't do it in the 3DS version because the 3DS couldn't handle it.
Which it's like, damn.
Yeah, it sucks because like I was actually hoping for the Ice Climbers to come back.
Maybe they should give the Ice Climbers a new game.
Yeah, right. Might as well because Fire Emblem, like no one knew what Fire Emblem was until Melee. Yeah. And then like we're like, oh man, Mark. Oh,
it's like, why come y'all never brought these over?
Yeah,
then they brought them over and they got a devoted following over.
Yeah.
Here.
So I'm looking at the YouTube of Nintendo. Another games they got or plan to come out is Sonic Mania, which I hope they do good.
Yeah.
Mario Kart Deluxe, Puyo Puyo Tetris, Super Bomberman R, Splatoon 2, Super Mario Galaxy, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's another game that's coming out. ARMS, 1-2 Switch, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wind. I was about to say Breath of the Wind. Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep saying that wrong. But yeah, so far that's the lineup of the games that are coming out this year, as far as I know.
Oh boy, a modern Sonic game.
Yeah.
Strap in, kids.
Well, actually, no. It's the old school. It's
Yeah,
the old school
they're
one.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. It is.
It's the old school one because it's a reimagining of Green Hill Zone.
Yep.
And then they got 2 other levels. They show this movie level, or it's like you're at a movie set.
Yeah, I did see this shit.
Yeah.
I was thinking about. I saw someone play Sonic Boom the other day. Sorry.
I think Sonic Boom's coming out to that too, probably.
Oh,
At least a
goody.
newer
I think
one.
they're making another one.
And then there's like some desert one too. That's which I think is supposed to be the desert level that was supposed to be in Sonic 2, but took it out. So I'm pretty interested in that. Also, if you haven't seen it, please go watch the Nintendo Switch parental controls video. It is hilarious, featuring Bowser and Bowser Jr.
Oh my god.
It is funny, dude. You have to
Bowser
watch it.
Jr. wanted to play Skyrim.
Yeah, nah. I mean, it doesn't show it shows Mario Kart 8, but the way they try to explain stuff with Bowser being a parent, just that alone is funny enough to go watch it.
Like who Bowser have kids with?
I don't know, but he produced Bowser Jr. And, Bowser Jr. just being a brat is just funny.
Yeah.
And then, and there's like other games like Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers, which, as far as I know, the only 2 additional challengers is Evil Ryu and Violet Ken. That's the only 2 people I know. And then they got another one called Snipper Clips. It's not a video; it's a Nintendo Nintendo Treehouse Live thing. So
Snipper Clips.
I don't know what that's all about. Probably something new.
Yeah. What they need to do is, we could use a new F-Zero. We could definitely use a new Metroid to wash the bad taste of the last few years of Metroid out of our mouths. We could use a new Star Fox. Because I heard Star Fox Zero was not great.
Yeah, I heard that too. Oh, and they mentioned the guy didn't say anything, but he just said like Travis Touchdown for No More Heroes is coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know what game it is, but I'm looking at the channel, the YouTube channel, and it's showing Has Been Heroes. I wonder if that's the game.
Probably. Also, make another Pikmin, because those games are always great.
Yeah, I never played Pikmin, but I really want to.
Oh, it's great.
Oh man, if someone has like the Wii version or the GameCube version
I have the GameCube. Well, my brothers have it. I'll have to go dig it out.
I'm gonna have to hook up the Wii and play that for a little bit.
Oh,
I always wanted to play that.
I am gung ho for this because you will see horrors beyond your imagination. You've not lived till you've walked back leading 100-strong army and you have 1 Pikmin left, or worse, none.
Oh boy.
What's really bad is when you go up because you have till the night ends or the day ends and it's night, and then you blast off your rock and their little flowers follow you up.
Mm-hmm.
If you forget any Pikmin out in the field, you get to see them chasing after you and get eaten.
They get eaten?
Yes.
Oh damn, that's sad.
Yeah,
man.
it's dark.
Damn.
Oh, it's dark.
So, unless y'all got anything else to add on about the Nintendo Switch, how salty are you guys about the Switch? If you're all salty at all.
I'm not really too salty about it.
Yeah, I want to say I'm salty about it.
Wish there was more content and more new ideas, but whatever, new Zelda game.
Yeah, I think that's really their selling point right now until they probably... Because they're probably going to be like how Xbox and PlayStation is, add more software to the system. And then just go with that. Because think about it, when 360 came out, as far as I remember, it was just a game system. Now you can go on the web, you can watch Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, all that. Like you couldn't do that when the 360 came out.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll update the software for the Switch and make it more better. I ain't got anything else on gaming. That's like the only thing I got for gaming.
Well,
the
Injustice
Switch.
2.
Oh yeah.
Injustice 2. Well, there was a trailer, and it really more of a teaser.
Yeah.
It's the first game again.
Pretty much. It really is.
The trailer is all it has. You know what pisses me off? There's 3 versions you can buy.
What?
The $60 version is standard with Superman on the cover.
Okay.
There's a deluxe, which has Supergirl on the cover, and it's $80. And then for $100, you can get the Ultimate Edition, which has Batman on the cover.
What's the differences?
What, just eye candy?
No, on Ultimate, I only went into Ultimate Edition to see, because, usually they'll have 2 different versions, and then one of them will come with, like, a statue or something.
Yeah.
Something, that you can have. No, the only thing it's adding is, like, outfits and voice, like, lines that you can set to.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
so
it's retarded.
Paying
$40.
$40.
Paying extra money just for them to talk more.
Yeah, and here's the thing: because it comes with characters too. I don't know which other characters, but you pre-order, you automatically get Darkseid.
Yeah.
Okay, so you unlock certain characters.
Or you can buy the Ultimate Edition and get Darkseid and then like 2 other people.
Okay, there's
But if you
characters
wait like
too.
a month or 2, you can buy the Standard Edition and still get the same characters that they're gonna get a month early. You know what I mean?
Makes no sense.
Yeah, probably
I
on
don't know.
DLC for way cheaper.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like
That's what kills me.
Well,
with
the first one came out, didn't the Ultimate Edition came with the gamepad? Remember? With the joystick and the buttons, like the old arcade.
I don't remember.
Or is that after?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember a gamepad.
Yeah, they made a gamepad for it, but you could only get it if you bought, like, spent time.
I know there was a gold edition that came out with all the DLC and crap included,
yeah.
but
Yeah, that's the only
No,
one I
this was
remember.
like a launch. They had 2 different ones. I didn't get the
trying
one
to
with
think of
gamepad,
that.
but
yeah.
I think that came. Well, that game did come out like after a time when Street Fighter 4 was making like different versions of them, and then every time I go to GameStop, they always had like Mortal Kombat controllers, Street Fighter controllers, and the GameStop I went to was at the mall, and they always hid their well, not really hid, but they kept all like their joystick stuff, like fighting sticks in the back, so you couldn't really see it.
yeah.
So most of the games were up front and in the middle and stuff, and then before you even get a chance to go to the back to see the extra stuff, you already got what you need because you're just going there for one game. You're not going there but like, I wonder what they have here.
Yeah.
No one goes to GameStop like that, or at least as far as I know, no one else does.
But the first game, it was a good story. I thought it was interesting to see, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really look like they're
going bad and
deviating
stuff.
any.
But
in any
isn't
way.
it already based off a story or a timeline like that was made way before?
It's based on several things. There's been a cajillion alternate
just
universe.
Because I
evils.
knew about Superman's uprising. I knew about that.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't expect it to be in the game. But I wanted to for some reason to know why the superheroes would be fighting each other, and I'm glad they put that in the story. It's like, okay, there's a reason.
Yeah.
It's not just I can't think of what game is it. Or I guess like any fighting game where there's 2 good guys and they're fighting each other. Yeah. And usually they're for one thing, not Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Like if you know the story of Mortal Kombat, you know who's good, who's bad, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got the fatalities, and usually they're just in the game. But it's never canon, as far as I know, that someone gives a fatality to anyone.
Yeah.
They just die.
Yeah.
It's because spoilers, Melina dies in Mortal Kombat XL or X or whatever.
Damn.
She just dies. It's not like it's like after a fight. It's not even after a fight. She gets captured. Bug Queen comes out. It's like, hey, let me just puke my bugs into your mouth, and then you're dead.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's how she died. It wasn't a fight. So it was like, why do these people put in fatalities? I mean, granted, I know they're for trying to poke fun. Hey, you lost. You guys dead. Stuff like that. And people love violence. Yeah. And I'm not saying take it out, because by all means, put more of it in it.
More violence.
But it's just weird that
your opponent's
there's
head.
there's no lore behind the fatality in the Mortal Kombat universe.
Yeah.
They just mention it. But after knowing the story or knowing that there's reason behind the superheroes fighting each other in Injustice, I was interested.
Yeah.
But the game was frustrating. So I didn't really finish it before. I was really at the fight. My last fight, I think, was when Batman versus Superman, the first time around. When they're in the future or whatever.
Well, yeah, and then you have to do Superman versus Superman.
Yeah, I didn't get to that part.
Yeah, that's the last fight.
So I was the second to last fight, and I gave up.
Yeah.
That game was pissing me off when it was so difficult.
A couple of my friends had that game for the PlayStation 4, and we played the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Or not the PlayStation 4. It was PlayStation 4.
it was cool, but
yeah.
The second one,
wait, was it?
I don't know what else they're gonna do.
What do I know?
No, PS3.
Okay.
It did come back out for PS4 though.
Okay,
it was
so yeah.
remastered for PS4. Before
That's the one they played. Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember we played on a newer system. I just don't remember what system it was.
It's one of the newer, one of the first games that came out for it. But yeah, I don't know, man. And it sucks because you cut me open, I bleed DC, but this game.
Challenge accepted.
I don't think I'm kind of
my blade.
What about Marvel vs. Capcom when that comes out?
No.
He's like, nah.
I love Marvel.
I like Marvel,
Capcom.
man. Here, growing up reading comic books, I always the first comic book that I ever got was Grifter, and I didn't know who it was, but it was at it was actually at Goodwill, by Rick's Comics, the new place over here. It was at Goodwill, and it was like $1. And I was looking through, and I saw the DC symbol. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this because it's the only thing in this pile that is either DC or Marvel. So I got it, and I read it, and I was like, this is freaking amazing, dude. Like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
You know, because I heard of Deadpool. I was like, oh, it's like Marvel's DC's Deadpool.
Yeah, hey, Marvel's Deadpool.
But yeah, that was like the first comic I bought, and it was DC. And then from there, it's just like growing up.
He used to be Wildstorm. It must have been a New 52 one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
well, it was. You remember when they did Flashpoint?
Yeah.
It was part of that story.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember.
Because he was in like a resistance team.
Yeah.
Can I get off topic for 1 second?
What's up?
Why does everybody got these same black socks? I got those socks. My dad got those socks, and now you got those socks.
I got these for Christmas.
I got mine
So
after Christmas.
I like these.
The fuck?
Like the funny thing, here's the funny part. I used to buy like black solid socks, right? I went to my dad's to go do laundry. Now he got the black solid socks. So I bought socks like those. Week later, now he got those socks. Dad, you know how... Dad, I know you're not watching this or listening, but do you know how hard it is to keep up with black laundry when I'm at your house? You got the same stuff as I do. Stop buying the same stuff.
Jesus.
Like, and they're like the cheapest socks too. So I'm like, there's no reason for him to buy the cheapest socks. But there it is, $4.99. Go get you the same black socks with the heel and the toe with gray on those sides at your local Walmart or Goodwill or whatever.
Out of the back of a van.
So, Injustice. How salty are y'all about on that?
I'll play it, but I'm not gonna pay full price for it.
I'm not buying it.
I'm probably gonna get it out of a Redbox or GameFly if I ever get back on that.
Yeah.
Play a few rounds and just.
See,
Unless I can find people who want to
just
play
it ending on the first one, honestly.
I never. Well, spoiler, but tell me the ending of the first one, because.
Good Superman kicks bad Superman's ass.
Okay, that's all I really need to know, really.
And then
I
they
was gonna
bring the thing back together.
So, like, is it back to the original timeline or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, so, wasn't there some stuff y'all want to talk about? The Logan trailer, Power Rangers?
Yeah, Logan and Power
trailer.
Rangers.
I mean, we can talk about Power Rangers first, I guess, because I don't really know much about it. I never watched Power Rangers. I never got into that.
You can tell who's the youngest.
Yeah.
You guys can talk about it.
Let's talk about
I'm
how
out of the loop. I have no idea.
this origin story.
I saw the dinosaurs, man, and
I couldn't really, like, I saw the Triceratops in the trailer, but I didn't see the other dinosaurs.
Yeah,
I thought I saw the pterodactyl, but I couldn't.
Yeah,
remember.
you did.
It
You
was.
did.
It was. Yeah.
I don't know. They look like the Zoids.
They do, especially the Triceratops.
Yeah.
Because I saw it, I was like, what is that, Zoids now? Like in Zoids movies? I mean, it's a good anime. If you ever watch it, watch it. It's pretty good. I used to watch it every morning when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Did they transform into that big robot thing?
Yeah, that's a Megazord. It's like Voltron. They combine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are they doing, man?
That's what they do.
That's pretty much the
Every episode of Power Rangers.
They're like,
They
let's
piss
morph
off the
together
witch.
into this.
She sends some weird ass monster after them.
Did you notice the Loki staff?
That's from. She actually had that in the original show.
Yeah, she did.
She has the Loki
So
staff.
she had it first.
Yeah, she rocked it first. Let me tell you right now, Rita Repulsa didn't look that good back in the day.
Yeah.
But here's the funny part. So, everyone who don't know, Power Rangers originated from Japan.
Yeah.
So, in the Japanese version, you couldn't see the kids, or I'm sorry, in the American version, you didn't see the Japanese kids. You had the American kids.
Mm-hmm.
But during the fight scene, that's the Japanese kids.
Yeah.
Little tidbit, some may know. The Yellow Ranger is a guy in Japan. You can tell because there's a bulge. There's a bulge there. You can tell. But here's the better thing. So the funny thing is, when the Power Ranger movie came out to the U.S., they actually brought the woman who played Rita Repulsa in Japan to America and have her speak English lines. And it is so funny seeing her speak English. I mean, I'm not making fun of Japanese people who can't speak English, but it's just funny to see that she's speaking it in the English version, and then she comes do it live for the movie.
Yeah, because they dubbed over with like this like
This
annoying
Frieza woman.
like Frieza meeting the annoying mother-in-law in any shitty sitcom from the 80s.
Yeah, pretty much. And what Zen was about to explain, that was pretty much the premise of every 90s action or cartoon TV show back in the day. Same premise, just different, formulas or different aspects.
SSDD.
They did the same thing with Power Rangers. Did the same thing with Sailor Moon, Ronin Warriors. What other action cartoons? Beetleborgs. VR Troopers.
Oh, yeah.
God, I'm surprised I remember that.
Troopers.
I'm surprised I remember that. Pretty much any action cartoon or live action show they had back in the 90s, same premise.
Yeah. Now Rita Repulsa's costume and the whole thing looked like the old fortune teller woman from like a 40s horror movie with like the Renaissance hat, two Renaissance hats.
She had like
on
all
her
this
head
stuff back in the day.
And she had a stick with like a dream catcher on it.
I thought she was supposed to be like some ox woman or something for some weird reason.
No, dude. I like the concept art there. I saw some concept art for this, and the other concept they had was way cooler.
For Rita or for...
For Rita.
Oh.
No, like everything else looks okay, but Rita's weird. Like, she would look like the Xenomorph Queen, but she still had, like, the hat and shit on her.
Oh, like,
that would have been cool.
That would be awesome they brought the hat back. Because that's all I remember from her was that hat.
Yeah, the damned hat. It's like...
Now, didn't they have just, like, their helmets were metal, right? And the whole rest of the suit
was spandex.
The suit was spandex back then, and the
helmet
middle
was
that was all
Iron Man.
Yeah, it's
pretty much, yeah. That's why I'm not really... I don't like the suits.
Yeah.
I don't like the whole full metal suit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
they kept the mouthpiece.
Yeah,
they kept that.
So small, like close.
If it was like less metal, kind of like medieval metal with the chainmail and stuff like that. Not actually chainmail, but like something where
it looked like more physical armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think something like that would be.
I think they should have done
practical.
suits, but then again, I'm a practical effects junkie. But it's like, I like the way that the Megazord looks when it's combined. Like, I've seen what it looks like. It looks cool.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
It reminds me of Optimus Prime a little bit.
Yeah. It's like kind of Optimus Prime by way of Voltron, which works because the old Megazord was basically Voltron.
He pretty much was, yeah.
Just with only one lion, the saber-tooth tiger. But yeah, there's also, here's the thing about the old Power Rangers cartoon. It caught a lot of flack because the Black Ranger was black and the Yellow Ranger was Asian. Now the actors have gone on record saying they did, like, the producers didn't do that on purpose. They had us basically draw out of a hat which one we would be. And it just so happened. That's why there's that line in the new trailer. It's like, wait, I'm black. No, you're not. Because, the nerdy Blue Ranger, Billy, is now black.
Yeah. One thing, I didn't know about this a couple of years ago. The original Yellow Ranger died, like, after the first season.
Yeah, in a car accident. It's sad.
I think, wasn't that the reason why they changed the cast together?
I think so, yeah.
Because
another thing, Billy left because the crew, not the cast, he said, the crew bullied him because he was gay.
Really? I didn't know he was gay.
I was like, damn, that sucks,
man.
Jesus.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
But didn't he come back later?
Yeah, he came back later.
I remember an episode he came back as like not the Blue Ranger, but like some weird Ranger or something.
Yeah, he's played other Rangers on other stuff before.
And then Tommy, before he started killing people with samurai swords, he came back like almost every time. Like almost every season.
That wasn't Tommy that killed the guy that broke into his house. It was another one.
Oh, was it the other guy?
It was another guy from like another one of the series. There's been like 20 seasons of Power Rangers.
You're right. I think it was the second or third Black Ranger who did that.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I just remember looking it up and I was like, oh, okay.
Also, the second Black Ranger is Johnny Young Bosch, who was Vash the Stampede and a shitload of other anime voice roles.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's him. That's one that they got him to show up in that Scorpion versus White Ranger thing.
Oh.
Or no, the Green Ranger versus Ryu one. Like, in the alternate ending, he's the one that shows up to challenge Ryu at the end.
So, what was my... so, the Logan trailer.
Yes.
So
the second one.
Second Logan trailer.
The second one. So, how y'all like that trailer?
I liked it. Very brutal. The one thing I'm kind of confused about, I thought it was like supposed to be more post-apocalyptic. Then there's like a gas station. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
I was going to say maybe it's Fallout 4 rules, but nah, even everything is destroyed there and it'll be rebuilt by like scrap metal and stuff. So that wouldn't make sense.
Well, if they're following the last X-Men movie, like, he just ran away. So it could just be in the desert somewhere.
Probably like somewhere in like...
He just ran to the...
Western Colorado or something like that. Utah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never... I keep telling myself, watch these X-Men movies because everybody keeps saying they're good.
Watch X1, X2, Skip X3, watch First Class.
Yeah, X3 they told me to skip.
X3 is
Never had a chance to
goddamn
watch
terrible. God,
I
hate
told
that
myself
movie.
this is gonna be the year where I watch more movies. Period. To be more exact. So I guess I'll start with Logan.
Superhero movies, man.
Yeah.
There's so many coming out. I mean, Marvel's got at least 6 lined up for the next.
I'm not ready. My
year,
pocket's not ready for these movies I'm about to buy.
DC's popping them out now too.
Mm-hmm.
We should do
They
like
still
a
don't
thing.
have a director for Flash.
They still don't?
Everybody keeps leaving.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's
They've
going
had,
to
like,
be fun.
4 people? 4 people. Yeah, I think 3 or 4 people that have come and then left.
Oh, that's a sign of a good production.
And how long they been in production? Like a year now?
Since BVS.
So yeah, about a year.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They need to get on the ball, man. Find this director and keep him. Chain them to the floor if you have to.
Chain them to the
They
radiator,
finally
give them a pen.
greenlit well, it was already greenlit, but they finally finished and started shooting the Ben Affleck Batman movie, though.
Good.
They found
good. So, was there stuff in the trailer of Logan that y'all was hyped about or salty about?
Getting to see X-23 kill people. It's like,
comics.
I'm actually glad they made her a little girl and not like some sexed up
Made her a
teenager
teenager,
or some shit. It's like, no, we're going to try to keep this more...
That's even
less
more
about
disturbing.
sex. It's actually more... Yeah, it's
way more disturbing to see a little kid kill people than someone that's a teenager.
Yeah.
Because, a teenager, they're becoming an adult.
Right.
I see a little girl walk up to me with a severed head, I'm going to be way more scared than a teenager.
It's more scary than a kid, because a kid is seen more innocent than a teenager. So you see a kid killing people, it's like, oh shit, time to get out of here.
I still have Logan's dad moment. No, come on. Taking it out of the convenience store and stealing some cigars.
Yeah, you can't kill the person who works here, but you can steal the cigars. Let's get the cigars and let's go. I was
so in a world,
thanks, Dad.
if this happens
in a world
after X-Men, and now they have X-Men comic books in the trailer of Logan.
Yeah.
Like, are they
going
to keep it in the same universe as the X-Men movies? Because at that point, like, it doesn't make sense. You know?
Dude.
Unless it's like, look what these people are writing about.
Dude, you want to talk make no sense. Talk to me about Days of Future Past and its timeline not lining up when they're trying to fix shit.
Yeah. Well.
Which ironically fits X-Men perfectly, because that's exactly what they do whenever they try to do that in the comics.
Open these chips.
Yeah. Careful with the spicy ones.
The newer ones.
I love spicy.
The only good thing was, what's her name? Phoenix.
Yeah. I heard Nightcrawler was cool, but then again, my friend April told me that is a huge Nightgirl fangirl.
Yeah, I never was into
Nightcrawler.
Like, I watched the animated cartoon when it was on, but I was always a Cyborg person or a Wolverine person. Like, I never liked anybody else.
I love
Beast was cool, but I was like...
Yeah, Beast spent a lot of his time locked up.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Every time I think of Beast, I think of Winston from Overwatch.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
That's kind of the basically the same character.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much. They're smart, but they're giant.
But
monsters.
they'll whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Just,
it's like, yeah, I'm smart, but don't take my smartness for weakness. I'll rip your ass off.
Yeah,
your
literally
head,
the
whole ass.
Literally, the only good thing about X3 is Kelsey Grammer plays Beast. That's literally the only good thing.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he played Beast.
Yeah, like, that was perfect.
That was great.
If they had in a good X-Men movie, that could have been amazing. Also, they didn't let them have Nightcrawler in there because they didn't want too many blue characters. What kind of stupid bullshit is this?
Was this after Avatar or before Avatar?
Before, way before.
Okay. So I'm going to say, if it was after, then it would have made sense.
Oh, my God.
Because everybody want to fuck them blue cats.
Yeah, don't get me started on that. Oh, no, they are kind of making an Avatar world at, like, Disney, though. That's going to be kind of cool.
It's because there's a second movie.
I know about that.
But Disney is going to have so much trouble with weirdos doing drugs to see the pretty colors.
Yeah. Oh, man.
They actually got
Disney is like just going, I won't say downhill, but they're just coming up with the most
random shit.
stuff. Yeah, random.
No, it's like, so are people going to try and fuck the animatronics?
Oh, man, I would not be surprised.
Now,
this is Florida we're talking about.
Oh, God. Easy there, man bun. You talk shit about the ponytail.
Not me. I mean like a real ponytail.
Yeah.
I wore like
when
I was your age, I wore the Seagal ponytail because I couldn't grow it longer. So
when I was a kid, I had a rat tail. All the way down here. Yeah. I was rocking the rat tail until I got to kindergarten.
The beanie and everything.
Oh my God.
I didn't have a beanie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had a rat tail. Like, I don't know, from the longest I can remember, because I used to have an afro when I was a baby.
Yeah.
And then I guess like my mom took me to a barber, shave it off, and it's like, nah, just keep this little thing here. That'll be popular in the next 20 years. No, it's not. It will not be popular. Please cut this off. Because every time I get a haircut, it pulls and it hurts.
Whoa. Oh man, but yeah. One thing I've heard rumors that like about maybe there being a Deadpool cameo. So I'm curious to see what that is.
There is. They actually, the guy who played Deadpool, can't think of his name.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, he actually said that. Yeah,
oh,
that's the thing. Yeah.
Good, because that's I want him to hang out with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. It'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like even just have Deadpool show up in the third act, like, hey, what are you doing here?
That's gonna be great.
Yeah. Also, literally the best moment of freaking X-Men Origins was Wolverine's 10-second cameo.
Really?
Yeah. We'd like you to join. Fuck off. Goes back to smoking a cigarette, drinking his whiskey in the bar.
I like being miserable. Get away from me.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman should just show up in random scenes and do that in every movie. I don't care what you Photoshop him into. Photoshop him into, like, Casablanca, Titanic. Just do it.
This is getting away from the Marvel, but Aquaman, they said they pretty much showed who the enemy was going to be.
It's Manta, isn't it?
It's Manta Ray.
No.
Fuck!
Oh, it's Ocean Master.
I don't know who that is.
His dickhead brother.
His brother.
Oh, okay.
Wears a goofy
So
ass
wait,
hat.
it's going to
if
be...
he has his freaking hat, I'm happy.
So
If
wait a
they
minute. Is
make
this
his
going to
hat,
be
I'm
Thor
happy.
but underwater?
Probably.
It better be good.
Now, if they do
It'll be better than Thor 2 just by default.
If they...
God, I hated that one.
Like, for his own movie.
Yeah.
After Justice League,
Yeah.
obviously. They should do the cut-off arm thing.
Yeah, give him the hook arm. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sweet. I'd like to see that live action, because then people would be like, this guy's awesome. Yeah. Just like you did when you read the comics. You're like, this guy's awesome. Why does everybody make fun of him?
Trust me, Peter
So you
David...
took the fish? No.
Aquaman was never a wuss until the Super Friends. Like I said, dude punched a hole in a U-boat.
But he's also not talked about enough.
Yeah.
No,
like
they don't promote him.
They just remember him being...
Hey, you can talk to fish. I need you to talk to this dolphin.
Don't litter.
Aquaman gonna go fuck up SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Is this the hat? The face that looks like a fish for
Yeah.
Ocean Master? Oh yeah, it does look awesome, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of people thought it was gonna be Manta because
Manta is his most well-known villain. Yeah.
But
he's well known.
I kind of like that they're not doing that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
You know,
It's better than them doing the human flying fish.
Yeah.
Yes,
Plus,
really.
They'll probably make another one if this one succeeds. And
Or the
then they'll do
fisherman, or he does have some cool villains that are like basically sea monsters or like Cthulhu type shit. And, you know, there's always crooked Atlanteans, crooked
Fight
other
the
people.
Kraken.
Yeah.
Fight Jaws.
King
now.
Shark.
I'm not surprised, or I wouldn't be surprised if there's some enemy whose main thing is like control sharks or some shit.
Yeah.
Or
Well, there's King Shark. He's a shark.
Oh yeah,
He's a
there
shark
you go.
man.
Shark man.
Yeah,
Oh, Sharky.
Flash,
And then there's also from Green Lantern, the Shark, who's like King Shark except not hilarious. Because King Shark is just, in the comics, he's a wisecracking asshole. He's
the
great.
best King Shark, dude. Seriously, if you want to see King Shark, watch Flash season 2. Like they did so well making him look.
Yeah, the TV CG was great.
Yeah, it's crazy, and he has like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So
you don't waste
really
a giant
good.
shark man if you have one.
Yeah.
You use that shit. So, how salty are y'all about the trailers?
Not really.
For both Logan and Power Rangers.
The Power Rangers one actually gave me a little bit of faith in it because there was some fun in it. Like the first one was too overly serious. It's like, it's Power Rangers.
I barely remember. I mean, I remember the first one, but I don't remember it being serious. But then again, I was just waiting for the fight scene.
Yeah, which
I was
careful
never
on
into it, but I feel like it's on the same level as like the G.I. Joe movies. To me.
The second G.I. Joe
It's
movie
kinda
was
the same.
entertaining. I mean, it had the RZA in it too.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, most people just watch it because of Snake Eyes.
I just hope in the Power Rangers movies, when the Power Rangers take damage, the front of their suit explodes like they do in the cartoon show. That was weird.
It'd be like sparking. And
like
shit.
sparks fly off their suit. I'm like, I thought this was spandex. What the hell they got in their suits, man?
Yeah.
Dynamite?
No, it's like a taser.
Like I never understood that. I was like, why they got cloth suits wearing, and then like when the enemy hits them, they're exploding. Are they robots when this happened?
That's how warfare in Japan works.
That's pretty much. You want to do like back in the day instead of
Put on your
guns.
spandex.
You want to do? No, we don't do it with pistols. No, we do it with C4 planted suits.
Put firecrackers in our hands and punch each other.
Yeah, I'm not too salty about it either. But both trailers, like I said, this is gonna be the year when I watch movies. So once I got like what $20 in my pocket, I'm gonna go to the movies and watch something.
Rogue One. Rogue One made $1 billion.
Yeah.
All right.
On their opening, and it's still there. So
yeah, it was entertaining. But
I'm watching that this weekend. Then.
Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna
I
spoil
liked it.
I'm watching it this
Whole lot
weekend.
better than episode 7.
I'm the
I
other
really
way.
wasn't a fan of episode 7.
I loved it, but like I
It was
had problems.
fun. I mean, it was just episode 4 all over again. But like there was.
Oh, I'm not saying it was deep. I was just happy to go to the theaters and see a good Star Wars.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Rogue One, my main problem, we'll not get too much into the details, was they didn't develop the newbies enough. I know why they did it, but
Yeah.
that was my biggest problem. And there's some major pacing problems in the middle.
Yeah.
From all the breakneck action scenes to a briefing. Oh boy!
It was brief.
Also, I laughed. I'd laugh so hard because I remember the guy, like, because the guy that plays Leia's dad, he's on Sons at Jimmy. Yeah, his name's Jimmy Smith. He's a great actor, but what I know him for besides Star Wars is he's on Sons of Anarchy as a pimp. As a pimp who kind of becomes like a father figure and mentor to Jax, the main character.
That's crazy.
So it's like,
like
pimp
those.
daddy.
I was like,
And he's dressed like a pimp too. He's wearing a cape.
I like those in shows and movies where like the person who's supposed to be like the mother or father figure is the least likely person.
It's like a criminal or like
the crackhead down the street trying to tell you words of wisdom while he's smoking crack.
Yeah. Well, his whole thing is like why he's important to Jack's storyline in that show is he's become semi-legit and like away from violence and like, you know, he's off drugs and stuff, out of his gang mostly. He's like he's running like a quasi-legal brothel. He's running an escort service. You know, that old loophole.
You say he's the main character though, right?
No, he's a mentor to the main character.
Oh, okay.
And then like, but Jax is trying to get the motorcycle club out of, you know, into more legitimate shit. Like, so, you know, he's trying to get him into like a porn business or, you know, other shit like that. It's like, But yeah, so it's funny seeing him in this other movie. I'm used to seeing him like as a pimp.
I'd be afraid to be in a bike gang or anything like that. I wouldn't know what to do. Except ride motorcycles. I can't even do that.
Yeah.
Better ride a bike nowadays.
Yeah. I said I was going to get a motorcycle one time. My mom was like, "You'll die!" Here's her freaking out.
Oh, moms are going to freak out if you're on something that they don't want you on.
Yeah.
Get off that cell phone, you die. I'm just ordering pizza, Mom. Calm down. So, is there anything else y'all want to end before we end this podcast?
Trying to think.
Or add, rather. I think I said end twice.
Trying to think.
Nothing new, else new I want to think about.
Yeah. Oh, my thing I'm excited for this year is new Mystery Science Theater. Yes. It's going to be on Netflix, people. Watch it. Watch it!
Oh, our shows are coming back on.
Yeah, and I'm way behind on all of them.
Still behind.
Yeah, still behind.
Okay, never mind then.
Time to catch up.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty much like Arrow's freaking. Well, first of all, Arrow got 6 seasons.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So, what I'm hoping is, as far as like right now, they don't know if they're getting a 7th season. They should take this chance to, because 5 Years on an Island is up after this season. They start their 6th season. Just freaking make him Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Just get him the goatee. Because this could be the last season, and then they'll ruin it. You know, they would have never had that chance. This is their chance.
Yeah, don't dick around like Smallville for 10 seasons.
Oh wow!
Don't do flashbacks too.
10.
Oh man, I hate it when the flashback is the entire episode.
That doesn't bother me. What bothers me in this season is their flashbacks to first season, which kind of makes sense because it's like wrapping it up, and now that they have 6 seasons, it's pointless.
Yeah. I feel like it's not even an episode to do a flashback. I feel like it's like a wrap up, trying to like, okay, look, this is what happened.
Unless it's some shit that you're really curious about. Like there are good flashback episodes, like
Diggle's flashback episodes.
Oh yeah, those are always
amazing.
great.
Yeah.
Like the first seasons of flashback episodes were probably the best parts.
I like second season, like all of the making of Slave.
Oh yeah, that too. Those two, that was awesome. Like
as soon as they got off of the island, though, which was third season,
then
they
it kind of jumped the
Japan,
shark.
Or Hong Kong.
Yeah, it kind of jumped the shark there.
Yeah, and then they went to Hong Kong. Then they went to, I guess they went back to the island because Constantine and all that. And then now they're going to. He's in Russia. Which is cool because they brought back.
They set that up
from season.
Yeah, they set that up in the first season, but
which I like. I like the flashbacks in this season. I just don't like the fact that some of them he's like, "What happened in season 1?" And then I don't care what happened in season 1. I watched season 1.
I think they should end the show with the Justice League being formed or something.
Yeah,
like they should do have Starro fall from the sky.
Well, they have their own TV Justice League, is what I call it.
Yeah,
which. Somebody was like, "There's not even the Justice League. There's only 6 people in the Justice League." I was like, "Dude, I looked up the Justice League, and like every single person that's on those TV shows
has been on the
league." I'm like, "It's freaking TV Justice League, okay?" But yeah, I mean, I'm not upset. But what they're doing, the trailer came out for the next half of this season, and. When the words pop up, CW likes their little clip, and then dudes, they're like everything you know up until this point.
Yeah, they do that with every single show.
Like you have no idea what's going on. So I don't know what's going on.
Actually, I do have one real quick weird rant. You remind CW. They're doing an Archie show, and they're doing it all kinds of wrong.
I was gonna bring that up. Did you see that?
Yeah, I watched the stuff on there. Yeah. All right, here's some weird things. So
it's like a horror show.
It is. It's a murder mystery show.
Yeah.
They made Archie into fucking Twin Peaks.
Yeah, it's weird.
So basically,
I mean, what are you gonna do? Make a show nowadays?
Yeah, they have the new comics.
A freaking clubhouse.
Well, no, the new comics are made them a little bit more updated and stuff.
Did they?
Yeah, but here's the thing: is they made Jughead angsty, which he's supposed to just be, a gluttonous dude who just doesn't give a crap.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, crawling in my skin. They de-aged the old-ass teacher. Now Archie's having an affair with that teacher. And growing up reading those comics, I just keep hearing, Archie and Miss Grundy having them. I was like, don't get me wrong. That's still wrong. Mm-hmm. You're still a grown-ass adult having an affair with a teenager. That's fucking wrong.
Isn't that the Chasing Amy when they're talking about Archie comics? Yeah.
Yes. And Archie was always kind of a dick. Like, pick one of these damn girls. Mm-hmm. I know you're a teenager, but come on.
Yeah, that's weird. You know what show is doing really well though? That I watched a little bit of the first season, but I haven't seen it since then. Is Goldbergs. Evidently, they're doing some really cool stuff over there as far as like callbacks to, like they did they just did Knight Rider.
Oh god! Oh, that's one of the '80s in the '80s. Yeah.
And then Kevin Smith just did a episode of it, directed an episode.
Was it in black and white?
No.
Damn.
I thought that would have been funny though.
Yeah.
No, but he did post a picture, and it was of the crew, none of the actors, but the crew behind the camera, and they were all dressed as Silent Bob for like a picture. So I was like, that's cool.
Oh god.
I'm sure something will come up. Clerks will be in the background.
Well, I'm sure they're not going to reference the number 37 at all, because that would be inappropriate.
Yeah.
Oh god, but yeah, no, what the hell? Like, you guys could make an Archie mystery show without leaving the part of Archie fucking the teacher. That's weird.
Oh, Powerless.
Oh
have
yeah.
You heard about that?
So,
interesting.
Yeah, have you heard about this shit, Cam? Oh god, so NBC said, let's make a show set in the DC universe.
I think it's gonna be fun.
And made it about normal ass people.
Yeah. So what it is it's Bruce Wayne's Bruce Wayne's cousin.
Yeah.
Runs a part of Wayne Tech that make
Bruce Wayne's cousin, nowhere from the comics, by the by.
Yeah.
He has a cousin?
They make
he does now.
Equipment for like people who live in New York or Gotham City or stuff like that to protect them from like when superheroes.
So he's making little superhero serums.
Yeah, so like there's one thing that there's like an umbrella that if debris falls on it, it just kind of rolls off like rain to protect people who don't have power.
So this is like some sort of fucked up insider trading
Yeah.
Because Batman, you know that this shit's gonna happen. You're profiting off it.
Yeah.
What the?
And it's a part of Wayne Tech, because like in the trailer, you watch them walk in, and the Wayne symbol's on the bottom of the floor.
Doesn't this seem unethical?
They have a
to you,
good cast
Cam?
though. The cast looks.
Oh, it does.
It sounds unethical as shit.
Especially
sounds
coming from
fun
the
to me,
guy
man.
who's the cousin of the guy who don't have superpowers.
But yeah, but think about it.
But
though.
from
But he's okay with
no. The
this.
CEO is the guy who hangs out with the people that are doing these fights. They're not
Sure. But that's all he knows, though. He's
No.
like, here's what we need to build, because this has been a big deal lately. I think it's going to be fun.
I
really
did
excited
see
to
one
it.
clip from there that did amuse me, where they're investigating Bruce Wayne for corporate misuse because he's using
Yeah.
Wayne. I did find that funny because because Bruce Wayne is a white collar criminal.
And they're adding,
Very much.
like villains and heroes. Not like they're low budget people, obviously, but
I heard like Crimson Fox,
yeah.
who she looks like a cobra, but she's called Crimson Fox. She's like,
Yeah.
it's actually a pair of sisters, these French chicks who have pheromone powers.
The powers to make you fall in love with her or something?
Glad you
Yeah.
said chicks, because Sirens, Gotham Sirens. Did you hear about that?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I
Harley
forgot. We
Quinn.
talked about that before.
Yep, the Harley Quinn standalone movie.
Oh, it's called-
now going to be Sirens.
Oh, so
Oh.
she's gonna be hanging out with Ivy and Catwoman?
Oh,
Cool!
yeah.
They haven't cast those characters yet, but if you could cast them, who would you be? Who would you think?
I don't even know. I don't even know. Just
Um,
make them look good and kick ass. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
I kind of like Anne Hathaway to come back to as Catwoman. I really liked her as
That'd be
Catwoman.
cool.
That look, when I had to say my "say something nice" review about Dark Knight Rises, that was a major part of it.
Yeah.
Also, another major part was they really crashed a plane at the beginning, and I respect that
Yeah.
because that was
I saw
awesome.
that. That's crazy.
Christopher Nolan, you don't do that shit halfway, and I give you that.
But yeah, Gotham Sirens. I'm kind of excited for that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I really like
I
this
think
series.
that's a better idea than just doing Harley Quinn. Because what are you gonna do?
It'd be Deadpool.
It'd be Deadpool.
Yeah, a Harley movie. Like, that's what they've done with Harley.
Well, I was gonna
lately.
say it would just be her and Joker. Like, what
Yeah.
story does she honestly have that isn't?
Well, she's had quite a few. She's had a couple ongoing series just on her own.
I don't know. I've only seen her Joker, Sirens, or Suicide Squad. Like, I haven't read anything where she's.
Yeah, it has potential.
But Jared Leto is going to come back. They didn't say if it's for Sirens
man.
yet, but they said that he's going to come back for either Sirens or Ben Affleck's Batman movie. Which, if I'm Ben Affleck and I'm casting my people, because he wrote it,
You
directed
get
it,
the
and
fuck
plays
out.
Batman,
No.
I wouldn't go that way.
No.
I wouldn't put Joker in it at all.
Ben,
Honestly.
we're gonna see on TMZ Ben Affleck beating up Jared Leto in an alleyway.
But like, if he's gonna have Deathstroke, don't put the Joker. And if you do
Yeah.
the Joker and they're doing the Arkham story,
Make it a cameo.
make it a cameo. Like Two-Face should be in it.
Yes.
Penguin should be kind of in it. You shouldn't see Penguin. You should just see like the name Penguin above the thing. You should see Two-Face. You should see maybe Killer Croc.
Oh
if
no,
they
go
bring that guy
obscure.
back.
Get really weird and obscure. Get like,
Mad Hatter would be cool
oh
to
yeah,
see.
get like Calendar Man. Get
I was
Orca.
gonna say Calendar Man.
Yeah, Calendar
Get
Man.
Orca.
Get like
Zaz.
the lesser known
Yeah.
villains in Arkham.
Orca.
Get
Batman's-
Zaz, but dude, freaking like cut him up. Don't
Yes,
do Gotham.
have 'em all
Don't
cut
do
up and
Gotham
shit.
Zaz, where
Yeah.
he's just some creepy guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Freaking cut the
Get
guy
the cuts
up.
in
That'd be
there.
sweet.
Make him half naked and covered. Make him fully naked and covered.
Yeah.
That's even scarier.
Right? He just be up in his drawers in Arkham City, man.
Clayface, that'd be cool.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't
Oh, yeah,
do
I would love to see
Clayface, but I would
Clayface.
do like
I would.
Clayface. I wouldn't have
I
him
would.
fight Clayface.
I would.
Dude,
too.
I
Because-
would.
I know, but then you'd have like they did Doomsday, which sounded like a great idea, but then we saw
No,
it.
it
It's
didn't.
like,
Doomsday totally does not fit at the beginning of the Justice League story. He was created literally for the express story of killing Superman, and has been kind of pointless in everything else they've had him show up in.
he's also not like that great looking, but
Yeah, he also looked like hammered shit. Yeah, I was
he
like,
looked like a turtle head.
General Zod at least was an a good villain. He acted like General Zod. Though, that's my one of my big issues with Man of Steel. No.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
I think that this Batman movie will be. I hope it'll be good.
Well,
but
yeah, I
I'm
do
thinking it
too.
will be good just because
Ben Affleck
he's
is
writing it. He knows now.
Yeah, he's
what
listened to
people
the
like.
feedback, and he didn't
Yeah.
like that shit either.
No, he didn't. Like, first of all, he didn't like Daredevil.
Yeah.
He came out and said he didn't like Daredevil.
There's gonna be like a little thing at the beginning with Ben Affleck in like a director's chair. All right, you remember these scenes? A little pointer.
Yeah.
We're gonna forget that ever happened.
Remember when I used a gun and I blew up that one dude, or not even that one dude, but that whole truck of dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just
not
gonna
doing
forget that. I even forgave that in The Dark Knight Rises, though, just because it was that or Gotham would be nuked.
Yeah.
So at that point, you have no other options but to maybe kill a couple terrorists.
Well, see, when I first watched it, I was like, I didn't see anybody die, like other than the dude with the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Like Batman vs Superman, because I wasn't paying attention. I was like, dude, look how freaking cool this looks, because it looks like
all the combat
the thing
scenes with
from the
Batman
video
were
games.
cool.
Yeah. I was like, dude, he's freaking moving around. He can actually move around.
Yeah, can we recast Luthor too?
Yeah.
Oh God, he is terrible.
I
He
don't
was worse than
think
Leto's
he'll ever
Joker.
be in there. Yeah.
He's
coming
way
back
worse.
too, which makes no sense because he said that he was upset that nobody liked his Joker. Then why would you come back to do Joker again?
Money.
Unless he is going to be in Batman's flick, and he actually gets to do something that takes place before Suicide Squad Joker, which means he won't have any tattoos, and he'll have normal teeth, and just be the Joker.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Ugh.
Yeah, it's weird though. Like, just I'm more happy than scared because I get to see freaking things that I wished as a kid would be movies, and they're finally doing it. But
I don't know.
At the same time, like, they got to do it right.
Jared Leto.
Yeah. Every time I see Jay Leonard's, whatever his name is,
Jay Leno as a Joker would be great casting.
Joker. Every time I see it, I'm like, this guy looks like a fucking asshole.
The only thing they got
looks like a guy from Die Antwoord.
The only thing they got right with his Joker was the outfits.
Yeah, like the outfits were kind of cool.
Going back to
why the hell was he barefooted though?
Oh,
that I don't understand. Joker is not barefooted.
He jumps in the guy's lap.
Yeah, that was
funny.
That was funny. Yeah.
Other than that, though, like
Heath Ledger at least would crack some jokes.
Yeah.
Say something fucking funny.
Make it funny and dark and disturbing. Make me laugh but cry on the inside at the same time. While
it's like the pencil trick thing was brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was good.
This is like that
he just disappeared. Oh, he's dead.
I think that's funny though. Yeah, and that's the point in the movie where you were like, "This is
amazing.
This is great. Nuts."
You guys gotta watch something though. There actually is a better sequel to The Dark Knight on YouTube.
Is it fan made?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called The Joker Blogs. The thing behind it is basically it continues from where The Dark Knight left off, and it's a bunch of the initial therapy tapes of the Joker in Arkham, which is having someone upload onto YouTube. It's like a kind of found footagey kind of, but it really works. And the guy who plays the Joker is phenomenal. It's like they cloned Heath Ledger. It is scary. There's a bunch of little Easter eggs and references, like, there's Croc referencing one thing, and kind of as an action off screen. There's a little news ticker that mentions like the Red Claw organization from the cartoon. Mentions Star City. It mentions a bunch of other shit.
That's cool.
Harley is in it. It's kind of starts her origin story. Like it shows her recording for her upcoming wedding, which you can figure out how that's going to go.
Yeah.
Her bride, her maid of honor is Ivy pre-transformation. Hugo Strange appears in it. It's amazing.
I want to see more of Hugo Strange, man.
He
was
Watch Gotham.
He was in Gotham. I saw him.
They had a pretty good guy.
Yeah,
he's one of the better parts of that show, actually.
Yeah, it's like that's my biggest problem with Arkham City. So you sell it on a Hugo Strange based game, then you pull out Roz's bitch ass. Come on.
I was like, I don't like this guy. I like this guy.
There was another part in Suicide Squad that was in the extended cut with the Joker and Harley Quinn, and it was just a simple little scene. It was pretty quick, but it was the Joker driving his car down the street, and
his purple Lamborghini.
Harley Quinn pulls up on a motorcycle behind. Like, she's not Harley Quinn yet; she's still Dr. Quinzel, but she's chasing him through, and it's right before she decides like she's gonna jump into the thing, but he's trying to get away from her essentially because she won't leave him alone, and she pulls up and she stops, and so he has to stop, and he's like, "You're really starting to piss me off," and then he gets out of the car and she's yelling a bunch of stuff at him. Well, there's a semi that comes up and like slams on his brakes right behind the car. Yeah, he keeps honking, and
the Joker, which is
the Joker has a gun on him, but he doesn't have it out, and he's like, you can't, you don't want to be with me, whatever. And so the guy gets out of the truck. And he's walking up and he starts yelling at him. Yeah, he's like, you guys need to take your shit somewhere else. And the Joker kind of looks back, and then he looks back at her, and she looks over, and he's still yelling, and she grabs his gun, and right before she shoots, she's grabbing at his gun, and the Joker turns around to say something to him, and he's like, hey, man, and then, like, boom, he dies. Yeah. And the Joker's like, I was going to tell you not to say that. And then she's just, like, holding the gun and smoking.
Weird. That seems kind of weirdly out of character for the Joker.
Well, it had, a funny aspect to it because he was I was going to tell you not to say that.
That is kind of funny. But it is kind of weird too. But yeah, like, you're from God, like, surely to God you have heard of the Joker. Yeah. It's not like the dude's not hard to recognize.
So hold on, my question is, like, why did she shoot him? Like, was this before she
because
was,
she was trying to prove to the Joker that she could actually be.
Because you told me she was still Dr. Quinzel. I was like, why would she just randomly shoot this guy? I was like, you do realize that was illegal, and you could go to prison for that.
Yeah, he was using her in Arkham to get out. He's like, really? I need a gun, and she's like, well, I can
this
do
is
that.
Before.
Yeah.
Or after that.
It's like flashback. In the movie.
So that scene is supposed to be after they first met and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
They first meet in Arkham, and then that scene happens, and he's like, I don't want a thing. And she's like, you'll love me. Boom. Kills a guy. And then he's like, okay. Maybe.
And that, kids, is how I met your mother.
Yeah. Then maybe I do want you. And
that, kids, is how I met your mother. 7 seasons saved right there.
Yeah. Still a better ending. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know about him coming back. Yeah. And they said it was just for a little cameo piece, but if it's in Sirens, he's gonna have more than one scene. Yeah. And you would like to see freaking dogs.
The hyenas, yes, get her.
If they do that, if they have him as this
Bud
Joker,
and Lou,
but they put in the hyenas, I think I'll be alright.
Yeah, bring the hyenas, Bud and Lou.
Yep, that'd be great. Especially in Sirens, because like that's the whole. They're like her dogs.
Yeah, they're like her puppies. Yeah. Like in that one episode where she runs off with Ivy in the cartoon. Like the Joker's
that's exactly what I'm thinking.
The Joker's like out in his boxers and wife beater. You're talking to this guy. Goes, oh, damn it. Anyone see my socks? Can't find any of the shit. The hyenas are growling at him. It's like, whoa. They don't like him.
Ah, man. Yeah. A little quick bit before we sign off, because it's been an hour and 30 minutes or almost. Some poor guy, he has 2 kids. One of his kids has a copy of Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. He has a PlayStation 4. His youngest son decided to take the older son's cartridge and put it into the PlayStation 4. Guy had to open his PS4, void his warranty, and get it out.
Wow.
Ouch.
He managed to get it working though, but there's shit on Twitter, where he's just taking pictures of it, and it's all in the Blu-ray drive and everything.
Oh my god!
But he said he put it back together, considering this guy is not really a do-it-yourselfer. He managed to get it working and everything.
Oh, God bless him.
Yeah,
that's some shit.
But his message to everybody: don't have kids.
Do not leave your children unattended with anything.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoy the Nerd Salt podcast, Dash the Salt. We haven't done a podcast in a while, so this is the first one of 2017.
Yep.
So I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to check out our other channels, links in the description below. Check them. I got a channel. Brandon's got a channel. Zim, we're trying to get him a channel.
Yeah.
Snowy got a channel too. So, just keep up with that. And we're working on a new segment that should be weekly. Probably starting next week.
On your channel?
On this one. Remember essentially the whole idea is for us to play games but put a twist to them.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So we're planning to do a thing where we play games, but we're gonna make a twist to it, like a little challenge.
Yeah.
So
they'll just be challenge videos. It won't be very long. It'll be
salty challenge,
like 20-minute videos.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like the whole game.
Right.
We're
It's
just going to be like
a mission of Halo 2. You can only use melee attack to
Oh,
beat it
hell.
or something like that.
or you can only use the pistol and not the good one.
Oh, damn it. The damn Magnum. Oh, fuck that.
No, not the Magnum.
Only grenades.
The plasma pistol.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah, that'll probably be next week.
And I got some plans for my channel. We're gonna revive my channel. We're
We
gonna
have
make it
such
different.
sights to show you.
We're gonna try to get this going
Yeah,
on.
I mean, if they like gaming, me and you stream.
Oh yeah,
we have streamed a couple times, but we're gonna.
Me and
start
Brandon,
streaming
we'll stream on Twitch. I'll add the Twitch links below. So if y'all want to check that out, I don't have a schedule. You have a schedule?
I don't have a schedule.
So just be on the lookout. We'll put it on Facebook or something.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'm Cam from LowClassGaming.
DizastaMasta
Zim.
/Brandon.
All right, and we will see you all later.
Bye.